everyone and welcome back to another chess video. Today we are going to learn another chess tactic, and this time we are going to learn what is undermining. Now undermining is also called eliminating the defender. So with the name you can come to know that you basically remove the defender of a piece or a square. Usually it happens by sacrificing a piece to gain some material or maybe to even checkmate. So let's say for this example, this would be a nice windmill attack with this rook and bishop combined. And then maybe after king h8 we could even capture the queen. But this knight is defending it. So here we sacrifice our important queen so that we get this attack. Now he doesn't take it because the computer thinks that he'll lose more material. I'll show you how. After queen into h5, if you take this queen, then there would be rook into g7. After king to h8, you would play rook to d7. This would be a discovered check. And maybe the king had to move back. And then you could collect the queen. And if you evaluate this position, you'll have two bishops extra. And right now, after rook e7, which the computer has played, here he's only a piece down and we have only one piece here. Because let's say if we trade the rooks, again he cannot take the queen because again a windmill attack will come. So he has to take the rook and then we can just take our queen back. So let's solve some more examples to be more familiar with it. Here in this example, our knight, bishop and the queen all target one square, but this pawn chain is very strong. So here we have two options to break it. One is knight into f2 and one is rook into f2. And here there is also a mate in 3. So if there is a mate in 3, it should be something forced. Knight into f2 won't work out that well. Here we can play rook into f2, coming in with a check. If he moves back, then we could just take the pawn. So he takes our rook. And then we play queen into g3. Now no one is supporting this pawn. And now our knight also controls f2, so it's a checkmate. Let's solve the third example. Here our knight and queen is going to deliver a checkmate, but this knight is stopping it from doing so. And here our rook is in the right position just to sacrifice itself for a mate. And now again the computer doesn't take it. He sacrifices his queen because he doesn't want to get checkmated in one. He can lose his queen and maybe he'll try to fight further. Let's solve another example. Here these two rooks are forming a nice battery on h7 and the knight is stopping it from doing so. So you know what to do. You can play queen into f6. And here there's not a mate in one here because our queen is still there. If you would take our queen here, then we would come in with a check. After king to g8, we could again give a check, king to g7, and this rook would deliver a checkmate. So it was basically a mate in 5 puzzle. Let's solve another last position to be sure with it. Here both have equal amount of pieces and white is a pawn down. Here it's not a checkmate. So pause the video and think for a while. If you saw this position closely, you would see that this knight could deliver a fork here on the queen and on the king. But this knight is stopping it. So you know what to do. You have to take the knight. So you have to identify the problem first and then you have to eliminate the defender. Rook takes f6 and again he doesn't want to lose his queen. So he pins this knight. Now he can even threaten to win back the knight. So we can just take our rook back and protect our queen. That's the simplest way to win. Now that he attacks our knight, we can just go back and protect our queen with the rook. So I hope you learned something and enjoyed this video. This is Edrick Vaz Chess. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video.